So we're going to start today in this episode one where we started from when you and I first met one another. And this is going to take us back to 1965, great year that it was. I wonder if you might help our listeners understand what happened in 1965 for you and what first brought us together.
1965 was a year of radical change for me. I had grown up in central Illinois, small town called Rome, Illinois. One gas station, one grocery store, two bars.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, right on the Illinois River.
We came together, and this is the very first musical point of our interaction, in a little band called The Unknowns, appropriately titled in relation to how we were launching our career.
Yes,
Quite
very
honestly,
prophetic, that one.
that was for sure. But we did have a big gig that summer, and it might be referred to as the first venue that you ever played, as a matter of fact,
Yes,
as
it
a
was.
rock and roll musician. What do you recall about the venue of that evening, which lives in infamy even today?
The venue was Marsha Wolf's backyard. There was a party, and we volunteered our services to come and play for nothing, of course.
Exactly.
And she jumped at it. I seem to remember we knew 5 songs.
Yep, that sounds about right.
House of the Rising Sun was one of them, of course. And then we loaded back up and we drove the organ back across town to Brad's house, and his parents were home. And that was the end of, it was basically, you could call that the end of the Unknowns almost. That was our one show. I think we played a couple other places as the Unknowns.
Yeah. Well, we lasted long enough that we had business cards.
We had business cards. Oh,
yeah. Someplace in the archives, I actually have a business card from the Unknowns.
Oh my gosh.
With all of our first names on it, as a matter of fact.
Wow. Well, that was, yeah, so we had to scratch Brad's out.
Yeah, it was the end of Brad's musical career.
Yeah.